Today I'm gonna be building a cobblestone slash stone generator in this area. I'm gonna start by cleaning up the area, removing all of the grass and llamas that are in the way. I'm gonna start by lighting up all of the spaces underground. I don't want any mobs spawning in here. And then covering up, I usually like to add a cobblestone layer just in case something blows up like a creeper or something. So I add that to all of the holes there, layer of cobblestone, and then grass or dirt on top. Now the area is fairly flat, so I'm going to start laying out the roughly how big this build is going to be. So this is the area I'm going to be working with, a 7x11 area that I'll be using. The outer edge is 9x13. Now I'm going to be laying down the floor. I use sandstone for that. And then here, this is where the actual cobblestone generator is going to be. This is a typical design that's being used multiple times. So you use 4 double chests and then run hoppers into those chests. Use stairs on top of the chest. This is where you're gonna put your water, so it's waterlogged. The water is gonna flow into the hoppers. On top of this area, you want to place your lava buckets. Make sure that every single stair is waterlogged. So I use 4 buckets there. You can get away with using 1 lava bucket. I use 4 because I wanted to get a more consistent flow. Now this is completely functional. I start here by starting to improvise. What is this design gonna look? I had an idea of using orange glass on the lava. Thought it might look cool. And then went with wood. What do you know? You get fire. So this is something that completely didn't work. So I scrapped this design. Started trying with basalt. So this is going to be the frame made out of basalt, and then here this is already laying how tall the roof is going to be. This is in survival, so I have to place a couple of torches and sleep for the night. Now starting to working on the roof, just laying out the roof in this design. This is the design that I took heavy inspiration from. Now I started working on the roof. Midway through the roof, I just do this outer loop. Take a break, pause the recording, and then forget to start it again. So we're just gonna jump to the full roof. There we go. And it started also raining. But here we have the full roof design. Now I'm gonna work on the corners. So these corners are too flat right now. I have to raise them up a little bit so they curve upwards. I have to do that for every single one of the corners, and then go on the bottom side and remove the excess material from the bottom. So I do this for all of the 4 corners, so it gives that Korean look to the building. Now this is where I decided the material that I'll be using for the build, which is going to be crimson wood. There we go. Just switch the support beams to crimson wood. This is non-flammable, so it should fit this. It has a wood look, but it's not gonna catch fire from the lava. So I'm using this, the planks and the stairs to cover that top section there, adding a little bit of lighting. And now this outer layer, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to have fire on the outside of the building, so I was testing here with different combinations, different styles that would work. I settled for using netherrack on the corner, placing the fire on it, and then using crimson trapdoors. So I think that gives a little bit of a nice look to the build. So I added 1 of those in each of the corners. Now here I am just adding a little bit of details around the building, changing a few of the details. You can see just changing the bottom layer to deep slate, adding a little bit of a stairs both sides, so you have a way you don't need to jump, and then start adding a little bit of, I wanted to add stone and cobblestone because this is stone and cobblestone generator, so I wanted to have something of that color on the outside. So I started playing with those blocks there and with the trapdoors, so I can use those as windows. As you can see, I changed the glass for the trapdoors because I think that gives it a little bit of a better look. The blocks are too sharp on the edges and ended up switching them for stairs here. The stairs break that flatness on the walls and also makes it so that when you place the trapdoors, it looks way more nicer. It's like a curve, like a nice curve to the windows. So it's really nice. I don't know why I added the dirt to place the trapdoors faster, but I mean, you can do that. It was not necessary. So here I'm going to use stairs to the front, removing the dirt that I used to place the trapdoors. I'm changing all of this to trapdoors so it looks a little bit more like an industrial design. I wanted to use that target block so you can aim at it, but because we're going to be farming on the inside, that block would have to be on the outside. This is something on the floor that I changed to netherrack. I don't think that looks good. I was just experimenting with different colors, but it doesn't have a nice contrast with the walls. The same thing for the deep slate on the outside, so I changed that to cobblestone and stone, adding a little bit of cobblestone to break the pattern. And then here is where I changed all of the floor. Again, this netherrack is not giving a good contrast, so I changed all of this to stone bricks. That gives a little bit better contrast. The walls are fairly dark, so you need a lighter floor here. And then the building is mostly done. Now, as you can see, the surrounding building looks like it's just on top of green grass, which it shouldn't be that way. So I added a little bit of blocks with red accents, coarse dirt, so that you get no grass in the surrounding area of the building, so it gives like that vibrant, hot, and dangerous look to it. And then the last section is the path to go into the building. I've been using stone, cobblestone, tuff to grade these paths, so I'm gonna stick to that. I sprinkled in a few of these materials kind of randomly, but keeping mostly stone as the main material, and then a few nether bricks just to break up the transition between the building and the path. And that's it. The building is completely done.